Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars for the Super Nintendo was a game that was released in the late 90s, and it was a major success. When I mean by success, I was saying that the battles and scenarios of facing off the enemies in the game, as well as all the characters, it was a phenomenal hit. So good, in fact, that it actually got a remake for the Nintendo Switch recently, which I've yet to play because that would be the only way for me to play if I wanted to do it in high quality. If you wanted to change the music from the remix of orchestra or to its classic SNES style, which is a feature in this Switch remake, which honestly I want to try giving this game a shot. But anyways, asides that, today's custom that I've made is none other than Geno. I've always wanted to make Geno, so I made Geno. And now I'm going to showcase him off because this was a custom that I've always wanted to do because he is freaking awesome. And I know there's a lot of people in the Super Mario community that can agree with me that Geno is a total badass. So let's enough of the rambling and let's get on with the showcasing. Alright, so here's my Geno figure from Super Mario RPG. Now, I've had a bit of fun making this guy. I was inspired by Speed Up Jesse, who made Geno twice. This is my take on Geno. I wanted to do it a little bit different, but use the same formula. I basically used a green Koopa Troopa as a base. Well, technically it was a Paratroopa. I removed the nose, the tail, and the shell, and then sculpted the new head with epoxy sculpt, and then filled in the back part of where the shell used to be with epoxy. Then I painted him up with Vallejo paints, and then I varnished him using Vallejo's gloss sealer. And then the final stage of this custom to make was, the cape, the cloak. So I used a piece of brown cardstock, paper, brown paper, as well as blue and yellow fabric to make it look, realistic, because I wanted to give it a little realistic, you can see the tears in the bottom part of the cloak. Yeah, the eyes are orangish red. He's got that little necklace thing around his body. For articulation wise, his head can move and his legs can move. I had to sacrifice his arms, shoulders, and his arm articulation because of the hot glue to keep the cloak on. But overall, I think he turned out really good. And speaking of Mario, characters, here he is compared to his buddy Mario. And now, seeing Mario next to Geno makes me want to make Mallow. So, coming soon to the Geoffrey Studios channel is a custom action figure of Mallow. And then I can put Geno and Mallow and Mario next to Peach and Bowser, and then we'll have all 5 playable characters of Super Mario RPG. And if you like this video, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell for notifications of the community posts as well as videos that are going to be posted. Anyways, have a good day.